whether it is true or not, whether it is working for him or not, it is that hope that is maybe keep making him live positively and may even be improving his health psychologically. So yes, I am happy it is coming from him, and the impact there, whether big or small, definitely it will impact somebody or some people, and that is what I am happy about.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
In all that, as a remember, they were as a year modino, modino. But more than now, they say in a way, let me say, it's almost actualized. So now I have to be myself. This unfollow issue, it just unfollow my Vibes Cartel.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah, I unfollow Vibes Cartel. Yeah, sure, online. Why unfollow that lady? No.
Which lady?
Ohima Asante. Just say if you have anything to do with Shatta, and it feels like you are promoting the brand Shatta, he won't follow you. And this is not healthy for our industry.
Yeah, the early conversations are one that talks about who a good writer is. And it is the reason why some people are attributing even some of the works or some of the words to other people.
Okay.
Yes, he is able to give a certain statement or a certain cap that seems to fit in most of the conversations. So when I went online and I saw some comments, some people saying this is to Shatta Wale, this is to Stonebwoy, this is to this industry gatekeeper. I've seen some industry gatekeepers' names flying here and there. I'm like, okay, that is the hallmark of a good person. My only thing is that the people that are insinuating stuff, throwing jabs, using them as jabs here and there, do not create a misinformation.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
I know many people who are official workers, especially those who work from Monday to Friday, are the most confused people this week. Because they are not too sure how the days are going. But as I talk to you, today is a Thursday. Many are not even feeling it is a Thursday. And I'm sure tomorrow it will be same. Many will not know it is a Friday. And another holiday will continue. More holiday will continue. Ghana. Wonder shall never cease in this country. We are always enjoying grace. It is grace that is keeping us in Ghana. And not economic GDP in the Nyejmawa. Minimum wage that in the Nyejmawa. You survive by grace. You just be surviving. Hey! Well, this is Showbiz Daily. Sammy Flex seated with my charges. Roland Amate in the middle. From Shagzi, Shatta Movement Empire Roland Report, as well as Showbiz Channel GH. And I also want to say shout outs to our only doctor, Dr. Clifford Barno. Yeah. The other conversation with us on the boxer who passed. I'm talking about the Nigerian boxer who passed. Really went down well with people. And I read some comments from people who said, Charlie, it is not easy. Just that they think that the gentleman and the boxing authorities, they were not careful over some things. Well, let's leave it to chance for another day. We'll sure talk about this again. But have you found any other thing? Have you heard any other new thing from the death of the boxer yet?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm looking out for the autopsy report, but I've not received any news yet.
Where is it supposed to come from?
GB is supposed to
the boxing
release
authority.
it.
They release it.
No, they are supposed to release it.
Oh, forget. Autopsy, how long does it take to undertake an autopsy?
It
Okay,
depends.
you know, because he left, usually it should be with the consent of the family.
Okay.
So probably that could be a reason why it's been delayed.
That the family has not allowed them
I remember there was a case like that. The person died around Takoradi. The family was also insisting they want to do the autopsy. So the body should be brought to Accra. It shouldn't be touched there at Takoradi. Because maybe they might be thinking there is more to it. And if it's been done here, something fictitious could have been done. So they might want to do it themselves.
Okay.
So that could also delay the process.
Okay. Well, still in Ghana and how we do our things. Recently, Ghana discovered their latest rich man in the person of Richard Ni Amakwe, who gave us the biggest party ever in Africa. He's bought a private jet and some cars, in fact, expensive cars. On his birthday, he was even giving some more cars, Range Rovers and things. Charlie, don't be easy. Like, you have to be a rich man to belong in their class. The Bugattis, name them. And today, a radio presenter, entertainment radio presenter, has put out a request to him. I want to ask my people what they think about the request from a presenter who works with Adom FM. His name is Mark 2. Mark 2 is saying that, Mr. Niamakwe, we have seen what you can do. In fact, we trust you. Your party alone is the biggest event ever in Ghana. Nobody has ever done something closer to it. Therefore, we believe in your exploits. Because of this, we have a request. In our industry, the people you use to make your party sharp, we don't have venues. We don't have places of events. Please, we are pleading. We are on our knees. Use some of that money. Look for a land and build us an event venue. There are people who are applauding him. Wow, 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 wow. You've spoken. Sense, wisdom, beautiful request. Others also say, hey, get out. When he was looking for his money, where were you? Now he's found his money. You are now coming to show him how to spend his money. Are you normal? I don't know where my people will stand in these two positions. But in case you doubt this show and whether the gentleman said it or not, let's go watch this. An excerpt from his video, from his show, which has been shared by some blogs here in Ghana. Mark 2 firing and sending this message. Remember, Showbiz Daily is produced by Sam Tuga, Desert, as well as Theophilus Digosh, and you are also a part of it. Remember to drop your comments. Let's enjoy you in the comment section as well. Let's watch this. When I come back, we are talking.
But maybe some appeal, Mr. Mayor, say, era Richard ni Amakwe, meaning say, we will be a when industry pa. And I would appeal to you. My humble appeal is this time we need more investors, and that of record labels. And moreover, you hear auditoriums. Etimijidi ye pa say the one we saw, you be kind of say one way or the other, a artificial auditorium pa was set ye. Ye nimpa say me ogidie say obetumi asi auditorium kese e de ama industry enti yewura Richard beboa yen was akwan so da ebesi auditorium mayen anya hwe kra no te no ni gye nwum hu de obetumi ate record label be as part of your businesses and also betumi aboa enti yebesre yes, I did my pa. Now we see auditorium my we are singing now because was ate won kan pa. You hear pa. Ziga.
Well, that was Mark 2 on one of his Saturday shows on Adom FM 106.3. Now I'll go to countrymen. These are tribesmen of Niamakwe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll go to Clifford to start with. Cliff, yeah, right. What do you think about the request from Mark 2?
The request is yeah, but it's more. There's more to it than you may just think, and that comes out. But I think something pushed him to request that.
Okay.
Looking at the setup at the party, and this was something that was supposed to be teared down after the whole program.
I heard they spent like almost 10 days or so in tearing down alone. Yeah, we knew one guy who was the overseer of the tearing down.
Wow.
Over a week, they were still tearing.
Yeah, sure. So if he can do something of a caliber, which could just be temporary, he can actually do it. But it comes to whether it's a priority for him or not. As for the fans, I believe I was kind of out there. But whether he sees it as a priority or not. Nevertheless, Richard Niamakwe, over the past years, he's shown interest in the industry.
Oh, yeah. No, even now, there are clear records that he has huge investment in Links Entertainment.
Whoa.
Yes, there is one of the finest studio we have here in Ghana called Tygon. He has much investment shares in it. So they're interested here. No two ways about that. It is there.
Sure. So it should, but I can also say it could be a collaborative something. He can collaborate with people as well. And me, baby, if he accepts to do it, ask me why.
Why?
To shame some people.
Oh.
I don't want to do politics. But my maker.
To shame people.
Yeah, we're here in SABC National Cathedral with all the funds and donations now. You do foundation.
Okay.
Even at the national level. So if an individual could come out and do something that could hold about 10,000, 20,000 capacity, it will be an icon. It will be like a roadmap for people to follow. Besides, when he does it too, it won't go waste. It will make his money eventually. It may not come at a go, but eventually when programs are being organized, it will make his money out of it small. And it's going to create an employment for people too. It's going to make the industry big. And that also attracts outsiders. Like the way we move here to go to O2, to go and host shows. If you have big auditoriums, I believe some of our neighboring countries will prefer bring it here. Which will, in the long run, help the country. Because all these people coming will also fly jets. Whatever they, yes, the aviation will increase. The aviation sector will increase. When they come, they will patronize our local products. We earn taxes or VAT from them. And even it will even shoot our GP, how do you call it? GDP. Yes. If we could think in that light. But I mean, I think it's big, it's too big for an individual. So probably, I know it's in the clique with people like the East Legon Executive Men Club and stuff. So they collectively, they can come together and do something just to push the country.
Well, so at least he's gotten a collaborator. Clifford thinks indeed he can do it, and that when he does it, it will be to the advantage of the industry as a whole. I don't know what Roland also thinks. Ro?
I am happy this is an appeal.
Okay.
So since it is an appeal, there is another conversation of whether it can be considered, looking at the pros and cons and the factors that would have to come to play for it to be done. Because building an auditorium is not just about putting the structure down and expecting people to come and occupy it, or maybe rent it out or something. There are a whole lot of conversation around it, of which it is supposed to make business sense. You see, we may think of, oh, we lack venues. But there are top businessmen in this country. Why have they not ventured into such things? Yes, we can have all the commentaries and give them 1,001 reasons why they will make their money back, or even how they will make their money back. But you see, it is easier said than done. Saying something or thinking about something is not the same as being on the field and doing it. We may think that, okay, these facilities that are running are making some huge profits, looking at the number of events that are trooping in and out. But before you go inside, you may go inside and you realize that, Charlie, maintenance cost alone is even taking a chunk of the money. Just maintenance is taking a chunk of the money. Now, other factors like where this particular venue is going to be will also be another form of conversation. Somebody will suggest, even if he is to suggest, somebody will tell you, oh, we have enough venues in Accra, go and do it in other regions. But forgetting that the patronage in terms of spending power in other regions may not be the same as in Accra. So all these are business conversations that they would have to consider. Yes, this is an appeal, but it is not enough. If it is based on just this commentary, I will tell the man not to do it. Because there is nothing in there in this commentary that suggests the man should do it. that will make me convince the man to say he should.
You mean there was no business interest in that?
No, it is just about the fact that we don't have enough venues. That is not enough for you. Yes, he's supposed to solve human problems in order for him to get profit. But there are certain problems, if you venture, you will go down with the problem. Yes, because even the attitude of the players involved, of the people crying self, is also another factor.
Yeah, they may be crying today.
They may be crying today, but tomorrow.
Give it to them
And if you are even to build a 5,000-seater auditorium, you will get people complaining. 10,000-seater, you will get people complaining. 2,000-seater, still, obenya man for my money wabeche. So, yeah, it is a good appeal, but I also know that the man also has his priorities. The man also has stuff. If open term per auditorium pa there, so also bet me akoji loan there because you know how you can make your money back. Yeah. You can use your house as collateral. Take the money, build it, and when they begin to come, you know, go and ask is it the conventional center? No, not the conventional. There's one almost in Nansea. It is an open space like that. At Labadi, we are quite show.
Oh yeah.
Well,
the Palm Convention.
The Palm Convention Center.
Yeah.
Go and ask them. That facility is not even completed yet, too. But go and ask them the amount of money that has even gone in clearing just the land for it. Fantasy Dome was broken down and Leslie nearly went into coma. Go and ask him the amount of investment he has in that facility and why he has not moved it after he suffered a demolition on the trade fair land. Why he has not moved it yet, if indeed he's looking for profit. So these are things that we should consider and know that they are not just mere things that we can say, okay, me kwa kusi keke. Obetimiesi and you will go down tomorrow. It is there. The Fantasy Dome that was built. Yes, we saw event trooping in, trooping out. But do you know the amount of money that as much as they were going in were also coming out? It is no joke. So please, yes, I am glad, like I said, this is an appeal. And not one of those ubetimiesi, ubetimi debi.
Yeah, more kotum.
And I say, ye pian. And when you scan, I won't find ya the papa na the two parties na ye here auditoriums. No, I am happy this is not one of those statements. Ekoye no be impodi and kamaka si muntungu. But since it is a humble appeal, well, it is left with the people with the marketing and the business brains to put flesh to some of these statements and present it properly so that there will be proper consideration on whether it will be fruitful or not.
Well, I also think that there are many reasons people do stuff. The party that he had was a special occasion, and I want to believe that that particular thing was to satisfy his own interests. There are other things that will be business, and if you don't meet the business, he will not be able to do it, and that is what I'm also thinking. So in this case, let's wait till he sees business in it, because the guy is a businessman. Look at the investment that he's done all over. So until he does business, we will not be able to force him to take it up unless it makes business sense to him. And I pray that we get to that level and he will surely come back to that business to do it. Now, Ro, you shared a video of Peller crying, okay, not crying, talking about the fact that Stonebwoy has unfollowed him on TikTok. And the last time an unfollow business came, the people said, no, be unfollow, it is not true. So I'm taking it difficult, or I'm seeing it difficult to accept the fact that, hey, now we are Mobekane, will the people even accept that really there has been an unfollowing? And according to information out there, Stonebwoy unfollowed Peller because he started vibing with Shatta Wale, started mentioning Shatta Wale, and started making Shatta Wale feel superior over him. That is the information I'm gathering. But I'm being slow in getting to understand that this is real. First, let's watch Peller himself. If someone had just mentioned as move from free or mobile, but this time around he was saying it himself, and I want us to pay attention and ask, what does it mean? If indeed it is true, if it is not true, and any other thing that can come with it. Stay tuned.
Stonebwoy, why Stonebwoy you follow me? Say Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy fighting. Why do you follow? Guys, see, let me go back, Mr. Stonebwoy. You say why you unfollow? I'm coming to Ghana, so come shit with them. Satawale Stonebwoy, Yekununwe, that guy, last Sherif. I'm going to shit with them. That one don't follow me. God did. See, your name is Unwajuonye.
Unwajuonye, Chiwe Miracle, yes.
Well, Rose, so like I said, because you said it with me, what does it mean if indeed it is true?
It means we are in a very interesting times.
Okay.
Where anything can happen at any time, and therefore people should be careful how they deal with others now.
Okay.
Because for me, now I am very much concerned about the supposed reaction of bad feeling people are getting about the brand Stonebwoy.
Okay.
Looking at the other conversations that are surrounding in recent times, to me they don't look good.
Okay.
For especially the Stonebwoy that people know. You understand the image that he's putting in the minds of people, and looking at the conversations that are, and looks as if it is one after the other, and it is getting disturbing by the day. First, another person would say, okay, and he said this, he said that about Shatta even before we entered into 2025. Then the next one, Ohima Asante comes to say, the moment I interacted with this person, I interacted with Shatta and maybe his affiliate, I'm getting some cold reaction from Stonebwoy and his or any of his people. The other one too, today we are waking up to Peller. Just yesterday, I was watching a video between Portfolio and DJ Slim of Portfolio saying that now he is getting some cold reactions from some Beam natives, even with his support throwing fucking Paluta in the Artist of the Year. And,
they'll be
and just yesterday, we saw what has been going on between DJ Lord and even the Beam camp. So it is not looking good. But this one, it is Peller that is saying. You see, and like you said, some people would come and ask, was he following you even before? The thing is that you can't know, you can't know who the person, and Kofona will follow you may never know. But you see, there are some people who take interest in that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
To some of us,
Peller is one.
To some of us, to some of us, yes, we follow people sometimes for information because of the job we do. We follow everybody.
We don't want you to follow us.
So whether you follow us or you don't follow us, don't concern me.
No.
But you see, some people, what their operations are also based on the people that follow them. So they take keen interest in it. Somebody like Peller, with what he does and the things that are around him in terms of conversation, this is one of the things that he needs most. That is why he doesn't just interact with just anybody. Everybody that he interacts with, whether the person is known or unknown, there is an interest in there.
Yeah.
There is always an interest in there. That is why anytime, especially if he is interacting with somebody that is known, in order for him to build his social status and have some form of authority, he entreats the person openly for the person to follow him. He will tell you, I'm following you, oh, please follow back. He told Stonebwoy when they went on live.
Oh, that?
Yes. And even when he said he sent Shatta a message, he said he mentioned the same thing. Said, I'm following you, I've sent you a message, you've not replied. So you see, those people, some of these people, they take high interest in it. That is why when K came to say that, oh, Stonebwoy was never following Ohima Asante, I laughed. Because sometimes the people that he may be following, you may not know.
And Ohima Asante will be the Peller type.
Yes.
Who will check who is following
exactly, because to some of them, it is one of their social coins.
Yeah, it gives them validation.
It gives them some form of validation. Celebrities reply to people's messages on X and they screenshot and come and jubilate. You think say what?
Yeah.
Shatta has been following people on TikTok. Go and see the jubilation. Shatta is following me.
They always screenshot it.
Exactly. So the moment the person unfollows, they know. It will shock you the number of people who wake up every day to go and check this celebrity was following me. Has he unfollowed me? What is the reason why? When Shatta Wale blocked your friend is saying portfolio, the following day, no, we had news of it. When Stonebwoy blocked you, it took 10 years before you yourself you realized. You were going to check information before you realized when you block. If honest people you don't block. If honest people you don't block.
Delay.
I didn't block.
I don't know.
It's only the way.
It's
only the way. Every boy I'm blocking the 6 years ago. I don't know who. When he was going to check information. So you see, these are the two differences. So you are just scouting for information. So whether the person follows you or follows you, it is not a problem until you are looking for the information. But to some people, it is their daily work. It is something they look out for. So the moment there is some form of trigger, they will begin to ask questions. And look at what Peller said. He said when he realized Stonebwoy has unfollowed him, that is when he heard that, oh, Stonebwoy is not cool or is beefing with Shatta Wale. So to him, perhaps when he went to interact with Shatta Wale, that is why Stonebwoy unfollowed him. That is what he's saying. And I know that, yes, whatever we are doing here, we may think that, okay, it is within our circles. It is something that we are doing between us. But you see, the news has traveled so far that even when he saw Stonebwoy unfollow him, the first thing after asking or after trying to inquire, this is the first thing that came to him. Even if it is not the reason why Stonebwoy, even if it is not because of Shatta Wale, that's why Stonebwoy unfollowed him. Maybe when he said Stonebwoy should follow him, maybe Stonebwoy did not follow and he did not check. Let's assume that one too. But then, this is somebody, like I said, that takes high interest in some of these conversations on who follows him and who he also follows. So my own is that let's not trivialize this. We can say, oh, he unfollow you, what, and it is because Stonebwoy, some people will call Stonebwoy petty and other stuff. But let's know that whatever we are doing here and the conversation that we send out there, it doesn't remain here. It goes beyond. So if something should happen and there is misinformation in the air and somebody wants to know something about us, if care is not taken, the first misinformation may be what the person will get. That is how come when Peller realized Stonebwoy has unfollowed him and he tried to inquire, the first thing that came was, oh, he's beefing Shatta Wale. So perhaps when you went to interact with Shatta Wale, when you went to do a video to say that when you come to Ghana, you would want to vibe with Shatta Wale, move with Shatta Wale, maybe that is the reason why he unfollowed you. But some people are saying maybe it was just one of those fanfooling moments after election, no campaign. He interacted with you during that time because he needed that form of publicity.
And he was about to play his
landing show. So anything for the eyeballs. So now that we are done, they are somewhere we can do somewhere. Yeah, big. You said you gave him O2 Arena audience.
Yes.
Take your O2 Arena audience. Take your O2 Arena audience. He will also keep his Ghana audience, right? So maybe that is also another conversation on the side. But then, for me, I don't think it's a big deal. But Peller is crying or he's talking about it. Or not the emotion it will pain him. But it is what it is.
Well, Clifford, thank you. Roland, Clifford, come through. What do you also see?
First, let me address this issue by trying to talk about who Peller is. Okay. Peller is someone who really cares about those who follow him. Oh yes. Recently, Ogombeki's statement, the Nigerians started on following him. He lost about 5,000 people within a day. He came online and was begging. He retracted the statement he made.
Oh, I see.
I think when you talk bad about Sir Musinga, I've forgotten his name.
They were okay about the economy. He spoke about the economy. 5,000. And he started mentioning people that he begged. They should come back and follow him.
Oh, then it means he's particular about
that. Every time he check who is following him, who is not following him. So for him to come out, and funny enough, I was just watching that on my way here.
Okay.
So, Spurs or himself, Stonebwoy I won't follow no. He's been checking every day. He's very much aware. And he's someone, he always wants the numbers. So he always key into people who he knows will draw the numbers to him. And now to Stonebwoy, let me away. Before Subai, it's saying say.
What's that?
Subai is saying so. We are then credit.
A BP. I bet you know what 21 more.
Because a young man, he was coming into a space, and gurus within that space felt like, let's push this guy ahead, let's make him who we are. So they carved him in their way. But now I bet you baby, I want to say, shall now when me a shemuno. In fact,
yeah,
I have to be myself.
Okay.
So that's the reaction we are seeing now. This is who Stonebwoy is in person.
I see.
It's emotional. It takes things to heart. But as I say, no, I say the giant in the industry placed him in a box. So now all he's doing is shaking himself out of the box so that you know the rolling. I remember I was having an argument with a friend. This thing might not sit well with the Beam Nation camp, but I'll still go on. I was telling them, say, when Stonebwoy was coming up, I saw him. When in the casa, he's like this. I am humble.
But he's still like that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's still like that. To some people, though.
To some people.
Yeah.
I saw him at the very early stages. Most of the shows, any interview.
Well, there are even photos like that. There is a photo that he was talking to, I think, Sarkodie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's always like, yeah. So if someone could even tell me, say, he could pull gun. And see that. No, me they see the same, so I'm not recalling issues. Because, yeah, who na say. Do you understand?
Yeah.
In all that, no, as a remember, no, they were, as a year modino. Yeah, modino. But more than now, they say, in a way, let me say, it's almost actualized. So now I have to be myself. This unfollow issue, it just unfollow by Vibes Cartel.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah, I follow Vibes Cartel. Yeah, actually online. Why unfollow that lady? No.
Which lady?
Ohima Asante. Just say if you have anything to do with Shatta, and it feels like you are promoting the brand Shatta, he won't follow you. And this is not healthy for our industry.
Yeah, I won't follow Cyberflex.
It's not healthy for the industry. Do you know why?
When the blog, when the delete.
Oh, why industry? They say now it's being personalized.
Okay.
Something that is just supposed to be show business. Yet see, we can rock our heads together, but once we move off set, life should go on.
Yeah.
But now it's coming into our personal life.
Okay.
Which is not good. Because if everything about you now, everything that brings success to you, I feel like it should come to me. Or I feel like pull him down syndrome. Then you should know say, Minyalamayo bibi. Say quiet down, or if I could get you in secrecy, I could do you something.
Yeah.
Which is not healthy for the industry.
Yeah.
We can have our rifts online, show business, but when it comes to personal life, let's flow. We are two distinct people. I like sometimes the way portfolio put it. The Shatta Wale, you know, when you meet Charles Nyama, is different. You are two different personalities.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Stonebwoy, I don't know his real name, Paul.
Livingston.
So you should have a different experience with Stonebwoy and have a different experience with Livingston. But right now, or Meji which will not be good for him.
Okay.
Because anytime jealousy, my words may sound like let me bring them the way they are supposed to come. Jealousy and hatred, baby, no. Now say you don't try to kill it. It grows. And you know, it becomes unhealthy. We've seen some before. Me, I followed the industry for too long.
Roland has a quote like that when bad deeds are not corrected by elders, it becomes a tradition.
Yes. And yeah, my be the East Coast, West Coast. I was following them. Really, at the end of this, as I say, now people were dying and people were being alleged. Do you get what I'm coming to? I'm talking about Tupac and PDD and those people. Do you understand? So this is how it started. Show business people became emotional and they took it personal. So for him doing this, I feel his crew or his people should talk to him
Okay.
Say no, oh fine, I'm too personal. Why shouldn't I want? Yes, we are rivalry. I want to be on top of you. You also want to be on top of me. But then, no, we should understand life is seasons and times. Me, I'm a nigga. Somewhere last year, early last year, or even 2023, come to last year. It was all over the news, like he was doing projects. So I'm now on news. Last Shatta, I still me cool one corner. There was no bad blood. He didn't try pulling. Even I remember there were instances where on Facebook people tried to push Shatta accounts and no, give him your support. Do you understand? No bad blood. So why is that? The table's not 10 years. Life is not 4 square. It's circle. Today it might be your 10, tomorrow it might be my 10. Yeah. So when the tables are turning around, even if you don't want to vibe with me, just be at your corner. Don't show it. This one, I mean, I'll stand and tell Shatta, say, you should be careful.
I see.
Now the whole thing is turning to be something else. If he can follow Vibes Cartel, he can unfollow Vibes Cartel. Unfollows the lady, I mean, the main committee. No, as far as unfollow Peller. Shatta should be very careful.
Oh, because of Shatta.
Thank you. Just because Peller came out to be like, hey, and then maybe I mentioned what's not about, say, it's not just Shatta. Say about only on this Stonebwoy, no need Black Sherrif, yeah, on be vibe. So now the work out. Hope for or the conversation, you know. So I now going to
what does it mean? Peller, upon seeing that now,
yeah,
wants to play along.
Yeah.
If because of this,
when it comes to Ghana, it's going to come to vibe with all three of them.
If because of that you unfollow me, now I also add you too.
Exactly. Well, so it should be very. Me, I wish the partner or creating, you know, so the also call Mboa.
Okay.
At the very early stages, it should just return back that pathway. Mboa, so the council say any other person who have a rift with him should be very careful.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Let me add this. For me, I also think that let's leave Stonebwoy to breathe. You know why?
No.
Maybe he's trying to save his mental psyche.
Yeah, his mental health.
His mental health. You see, yes, you may not like something. It may probably be one of the reasons why Shatta blocked portfolio.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe I may not have a problem with you. But the people that you follow and the people who follow you
and the kind of content
and the kind of content that I may be seeing on your feed may be popping up into mine.
It's distressing me.
It's been like that over the years. When we were winning, there wasn't stressing me.
But
I feel that we're losing their espresso.
But I said nobody likes stress.
Now it is.
Nobody likes stress.
It is giving high BP.
Yes.
Look at how many times Vibes Cartel has posted Shatta Wale's stuff.
And keep
mentioning his name. I better come and delete it. You understand? Me, I also think that yes, if you are this and you may not feel cool about some of the reasons why he would want to do that, but maybe he's saving himself, and if he is saving himself, he has
a good cause.
Phone and the accounts and the others you full of
Well, so when you checked, what result did you get?
Following you. You are the one following him. Okay. You are following him, following Ashawadi.
Oh, I see.
Follow you, say. Block it, I block you, that follow.
So you expect it?
As much as I'm concerned, I don't see this to be any bad thing because I understand we have been in this industry. Stonebwoy used to follow me. Yeah. So until I realized he blocked me on Twitter, on X. That was when I knew, okay, now he does not see me like before. But what did I do? My only crime is working with Shatta movement. If because of that,
that one is a big crime.
Oh,
it's a big crime.
But can he employ all of us?
No,
can he employ all of us?
If you want to work, one who maybe has a principalities and powers of.
But honestly, hear me, who made that? Guys. So it is some way though. But like Roland brought in one point, if he thinks you disturb his mental health, he will kick you because nobody wants to put his mental health on the chopping board for jokes like that. So we will give him the benefit of the doubt. But then, if it also makes people feel uncool about you, then you should also be careful because you don't know when all these people you are running away from, you don't know when the tables will turn that you need them.
Sure.
If the tables turn one day that you need them, that is when you know that you use your data unnecessarily. Yeah, you use the data unnecessarily, and that's what I think. Now, still about talent, we have been seeing a trend, and especially my camp, Shatta movement, where I come from, it is even more than the one I saw. So last Saturday at the Good Park, during the Accra Vaganza event, Joy B, whilst performing, seized the moment and started inspiring the audience, talking about the fact that in this world, you can chase everything, money, work, girls, everything. But one thing that you should not, or you should never forget, is to look for God. And he said it with passion, that he thinks that the world is evil. People might not like you. Things will go rough and all that. But when you have God in your life, that is the ultimate. On the real, such messages are not expected to come from someone like JB. Such messages are not supposed to come from someone like Shatta Wale. No, they would expect to hear such messages from Joe Mettil, Joyce Blessing, those people. But these guys say them. So I'm asking that when on such occasions, they say it to all the people around, including the red users, the red users, the smokers, the alcoholic abusers, the womanizers, the manizers, all those people, do they really come with an impact? Or they would also take it as another source of entertainment and vamoose? That is what I want to pay attention to. But first, let's listen to Joy B, the passion in which he was talking. And again, I'll ask about the impact of such messages on those platforms. Work this, I'll come back for us to talk.
So please take God very seriously. Be extremely prayerful, because they said there, area side some way. Charlie question back. I love you guys so much. Easy.
Well, let me come to Roland. Roland is a very serious church person.
Of
so
course. And I was there the other night.
Yes, a Church of Pentecost member, COP member.
So
yes, so such moments, do they really carry impact?
I am happy Chemo is not here.
Okay.
Yes, they do carry impact.
I see.
I always say that, yes, people, we may have our own reservations, or some people may have their own reservations about religion, especially the Christian religion, and how some of the things are done. But let's also not throw away the impact, the positive impact of religion.
Okay.
Me, I always say that if not, it is because of religion that some people are still alive. Maybe spiritually they may not have anything. They may not have any weight, any bearing or nothing. But it is because religion has given them hope. That is that thread that they are hanging on. Somebody is there and wouldn't want to go and take their own life because they know, because religion says they will go to hell. You understand? And even if it is just that, it has saved their life. So with that, there is an impact.
Okay.
But the premise or the place that it may be coming from sometimes may determine whether the impact will be big or small. But for me, even if it is big, it is small, there is still an impact. Whether it is big or it is small, there is still an impact. You see, you may not feel it as a very important impact until you are the one that particular message is saving.
Thank you.
You may not feel how heavy it is.
Okay.
I've seen people who sing songs, even inspirational songs from secular musicians, and they cry because it is about them. They find themselves in the soup. They are feeling it.
Try tracks from Bob Marley.
You understand? I've seen people sing Shatta Wale song, Kofi Kinata songs, and they cry, especially Kofi Kinata Abroche phone. Sani nyumbi no ya to everybody. Obi timi shesno ni no to sani nyum na you feel it. You see? So in that sense, if this person stands on stage, wherever. And I like how they do it because it shows that aside everything, we may take certain things for granted in terms of lifestyle. We may do certain things that so many people may not agree to. Okay. But it doesn't mean we are also not conscious of the positive side of life. Here he is talking about Christ, but generally it is about the positive side of life. Whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you're a traditionalist, or whichever religion you may belong to, I would want us to see this as him preaching the positive side of life. Because you see the message that he gave. He talked about how human beings can fail you, how things can go wayward, how things can do this. So what you believe in is what will work for you. And it is all about the hope that some people are getting. Sometimes it is that hope that drives people even from their sleep. Yeah. It is that hope that drives people from or turn them from that bad deeds into good deeds. So somebody may know that, okay, I am following Shatta Wale. He is drinking, he is smoking, he's living a certain lifestyle that some society may frown on. But then, this is somebody that is also preaching the positive side of life. I may not be able to do the smoking and the drinking, but will I be able to do the religion that he's talking about, the positive side of life that he's talking about? Good. If yes, I will jump on it and do what I can. And that is the reason why these people are important people in society. Okay. Because their life is like a book. There's the positive and there's the negative. All right. Enter inside and take whatever you want to take or whatever you think can help you. At the end of the day, you decide. So I like musicians. Maybe a contraceptive. Yes. I love that. At the end of the day, you decide. I like the fact that most of the times it comes from quote and unquote such people, because it gives a different face to the message for people to know that you don't have to dress on Sunday and polish your shoe and iron your clothes, wear it and go and sit in church for you to know you have to do good to your fellow man. You don't have to wear dress and go and sit in front of a pastor for you to know that there are certain things you are not supposed to do. You don't have to dress and go and sit in front of the pastor for him to tell you, because these are all positive advice in life that can come or should come from anywhere and everywhere. And when they do that, people would know that, okay, as much as we may not see these people in a certain light, it doesn't mean they are not conscious of even the things that they are doing and even some of the things that we are doing. Because imagine Joey B. If Joey B is talking to you about Christ and he sees Diana Hamilton smoking, and now say, who Diana Hamilton trip along, baby? And Diana would want to come and tell him something or maybe judge him in a different light. We all know the conversation Joey B will do. But I know what will also push Joey B into this particular conversation. It is because of Kakrana Afan and Yasina. You know, Joey B's health has not been the best in recent years. And right. When you go through sometimes when you go through such phases too, who say 5 million doctors in Ghana. Everybody can suggest something for you. And maybe he caught Christ. And to him, that Christ hope is what he is hanging on.
The hope of glory.
The hope of glory is what he is hanging on. And you see, because of that, whether it is true or not, whether it is working for him or not, it is that hope that is maybe keep making him live positively and may even be improving his health psychologically. So yes, I am happy it is coming from him, and the impact there, whether big or small, definitely it will impact somebody or some people, and that is what I am happy about.
Well, Cliff, you also listen to him.
Sure.
And asking about the impact on such platforms. Shatta, for instance, will pray for his fans. He said, put your hands in the air. Say, God, God. This year, let me prosper. Aha, those things.
Roland has said it all, but let me top it up.
Okay, good.
Whatever fun from the diverse angle.
Good.
Before, no, life itself is a teacher. As we live, we experience things.
Yeah.
We learn from it. We grow out of it. So for Joey B performing and alongside, preaching alongside, you should know, say, there's an episode of life he has gone through.
Okay.
There is a new level of maturity he has attained. There is something he has seen that probably me and you have not seen yet.
Okay.
That's why he put that message in. And as to whether it was the right channel or was the right platform for him to release that message, that's what he does.
Okay.
Wherever you are, in your small circle, what you believe in, you are supposed to, if to use biblical way, evangelize. I work at the hospital. Probably me the studio work so account. If not so.
Yeah.
So you can barely see me say make a market I call evangelizing.
Yeah.
But when you come to me as a patient, whilst I'm working on you, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
So he used the right channel. That's what he does. And when messages also comes out, and back for everybody.
Okay. I get this point.
I'm talking as a Christian now. Even when pastors are preaching, that message coming at that
not
particular
for everybody in the church.
No. It came to say some or it came to deliver some particular people.
Okay.
At a particular time.
Okay.
And not just also them bother. Maybe and then me then about So it might not really make sense to you. But I tell you, a relief will be someone called your craving or suicidal thoughts. But that message alone,
after listening to such messages,
I tell you,
can go out of it.
Yes, there is no specific way say. Obian Kavi specific way say Kojina Apena preaching. That way I'll come to the motto of my church. Do you know the motto of my church?
No.
Oh, winning souls in all creative ways, developing them into fully functioning followers of Christ. That's the motto of Victory Bible Church.
Winning souls in
all creative ways.
Okay. I like this. In every way possible.
Thank you.
That's why two guys using his editing and camera skills to win souls in church.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you. So in all creative ways, Obian carve a specific way. Say, Kojina and share your message. And also, no, what I go through is not what you go through. That's what I said earlier. He's been battling with a health condition. And health issues, when you go through health issues, that's where you know, say, yeah, maybe well. It's not about your money anymore. It's not about your assets. It's not about. You get to a point where you realize you lose interest in everything. And now, survival is your focus. And every man, when it comes to survivor, now you don't look at anybody again. You look out for a superior power.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Which is not within our confines. It is all no, in all that, and he met Christ, and he felt like in the middle of a performance, I should minister. There's nothing wrong with it. The impact is to make impact.
Okay.
If you don't see it, or if it doesn't make sense to you, I mean, the message was not for you at that particular point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you guys have really hit the nail right on the head, and I'm convinced because, of course, what he was saying, someone might be going through a lot. The person will say, if Joey B is speaking like this, then I should also grab it.
Of course.
So I think you guys have really nailed this one, and personally, I'll pick the thing from it. Or say, a young person will trim my edge and know there.
As simple as ABC. Oh, I mean, if we try also before you go. Shatta has been saying a lot there. There was a point in time, aside the work I do, the little business I was venturing into. The little, I have boys I was bringing up. They were all snitching on me. So at the point I wanted to shut down. But Shatta any militants, no. But later, most of them, especially Akwawe. Is it skinny?
At the self.
At the self, Pope Skinny. Pope Skinny will tell you, say, now when you wanted to come back, so he tell you, always Shatta say, just believe. That's one word. Just believe, just believe. I say, always, who they take Pope Skinny or Kappa? I say, always there, Shatta can say, just believe. So I also took that word, just believe. It will happen. But as to when it will happen, you don't know.
You don't know.
But just believe. So you might think, say, or a secular artist. But I also took that for him.
Okay.
Until the bear me now know all the difficulties and challenges I go through. Me sure I'm saying no. One guy I idolize that match is Shatta. And his words is just believe.
So
and I'm still believing.
Wow. Dope. Have you guys listened to any of the Black Sherif songs yet? On the new album Iron Boy?
No.
It's early days yet, eh? Okay.
So far, some of them have been released.
Yeah. Those that came as single. But now the album is out, and in this video, I think he met with Kocho Sheldon somewhere abroad, and he's saying that the album is going to change lives. Yeah, let's watch him, Black Sherif and Kocho Sheldon. When I come back, we are wrapping up for today's edition of Showbiz Daily.
Time no back. Cause this Iron for happen.
Why Iron Boy though?
Iron Boy is my life project.
But the name Iron Boy.
The name.
Yeah.
It gets so many whys.
Okay.
One of the why they say it be homage.
You go do what?
It be homage.
Okay.
To the legendary Iron Boy.
How much you did it? Oh, okay. Right. Iron Boy never
spoil. I'm telling you, never spoil. Never spoil. That be what I tell you. The project they can't be that. See, the reason I tell you is if this project drop, the next month it go sweet. Pass as it drop, then the other month is sweet. Then the other month is sweet
the
again.
aftermath of the release, no boys. And the concert. Oh. Zamadisco. Zamadisco is going to be crazy.
No easy. So see.
Watch the share Juma. Watch the share Juma. Watch the share Juma. Only 2 more. And you have like a few hours to release it to the Ghanaian market, right? How are you feeling? Like, I don't know how the feeling they like when they press the send. That is your legacy. Send, posted, shared, legacy.
Feeling, you know, swagger.
Who will be a swagger?
Who do you mean count?
This album will change lives. Yeah. It will feed families.
It will change lives.
Yeah.
Well, so I have listened to bits and pieces of it. And I'm hearing about people saying he's jabbing Shatta Wale, he's jabbing Stonebwoy. He say, hey, no. My release album, but here's your promoting. Boom promote. But they babe faha ne or betna so. Well, my Shatta opportunity now betna so. Yeah, but I think the few ones I listened, I enjoyed them. And you know, Black Sherif is one guy that personally I have high interest in his career because I saw his beginning, like his very, very beginning, and I'm seeing his growth. So anytime he's doing something, I want to pay attention to it. And I've listened to the songs. They are not bad. Just that I need to really go deep into it again because I think I was listening and resting somewhere in tea. But go and mother from Kakra.
Same with me to how much.
I
just put it on play and it was just playing.
No mother from Kakra. So I'm yet to really listen to it. But what can we expect? Like you knowing who he is, his pen game. What are you expecting if you are about to listen to it yet?
I'm expecting a good music.
Okay.
But it's someone, it does good music.
Yeah.
And one thing I've also learned from him is most of his music are life experiences.
Thank you.
They were film.
The Shatta story.
Thank you.
Black Sherif writes real life
experiences.
Yeah, you are right.
So though I've not listened to it yet. So see if it's some life. Oh yeah. I expect because it be a bit of film. You know the back same.
Yeah.
So, and music itself has a way of working on individuals, regardless whatever genre it is. Once it's a good music, he has a way of communicating to you.
Yeah.
So see the music, best is sound life. Let's not take it from him. And he's a good musician for that matter.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Bro, what are your expectations as well? You have listened to some bits.
Whether metaphorical or literal, it is true. The album is going to change lives.
Okay.
For whatever it is, the promo will be intensified. Some of the songs will go, if not all. And he is going to go on the road with it.
Okay.
He's going to run with it.
Exactly.
Some of his road boys, their lives will change. Including people who will be employed in his day-to-day running of the album and its activities, including from events, even through to December when he's ready to host his concert. That is the Zama Disco. And this album is going to do great.
Yeah.
For his pen game and some of the, on how he delivers it, you can't question it. He is very good when it comes to the pen, when it comes to messages and how he translates them.
Okay.
And you see, the early conversations are one that talks about who a good writer is. And it is the reason why some people are attributing even some of the works or some of the words to other people.
Okay.
Yes, he is able to give a certain statement or a certain cap that seems to fit in most of the conversations. So when I went online and I saw some comments, some people saying this is to Shatta, Wale, this is to Stonebwoy, this is to this industry gatekeeper. I've seen some industry gatekeepers' names flying here and there. I'm like, okay, that is the hallmark of a good person. My only thing is that the people that are insinuating stuff, throwing jabs, using them as jabs here and there, do not create a misinformation. Because sometimes it is one of the reasons why people don't tend to appreciate good works. You see, if we want to leave this, we want to take this off the fact that it is a masterpiece and needs to be appreciated fully as a masterpiece, yet we would want to just pick a line or two, and because maybe he is talking about Asumesi, we want to attribute it and hammer it. At the end of the day, the masterpiece that he's created has gone to waste. And the focus that we are rather driving would be maybe the jab to whoever is going to. And what will we do to the album? It will not do anything proper to the album. So tomorrow, if somebody else also doesn't appreciate the album, then we come back again to come and tell ourselves that we are our own killers. And we did not support him. And we did not do this and we did not do that, forgetting that when the thing started, instead of appreciating the masterpiece that the guy has created, we are rather focusing on the jabs and tantrums and throwing it left, right, center at the doorsteps of people. That may not add any value to whatever the guy has created. For Black Sherif's Iron Boy album, I know it is going to go far. I know it is going to excel. And I'm hoping to see the best. And I, just like the villain I never was, I never got it from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I am not in a rush to say I want to like the songs on it. No. It took about a month or two, 3 months before I was able to
really soak
the album.
And it became one great album
of course. So let's give it time. I'm sure it will grow on people. People are still doing reviews on it. People are still appreciating the works. The focus should rather be on the masterpiece that the boy has created and how we can properly interpret some of the works. Because there are certain things that he's done, even with the visuals that he's released towards the album. So far, the education on VFX is still not in the system very much.
Okay.
These are some of the focal points that we can pick and throw light on and educate people more on how to creatively do some of these things, add some of these technological effects to our works as creatives. But if we want to use something there, we will do it too. Obisubana be kasukota no unfollower. Now you come and cry.
Well, this is how we are ending today's edition of Showbiz Daily. But let me say this. Allow Black Sherif's album to enjoy its time. Do not create anything that will kill the shine of the album. Because there are some people, the moment you start doing this, and they also do something small, now the conversation can change. We have seen some before. We don't want someone to come and change the destiny of the album. Let the album go. In fact, let's enjoy it. That's why I said me. He's one guy that I love his pen game. Black Sherif, I love his pen game to the top. So the moment I heard the album was in, straight Spotify, started listening to it. And I also want to say that congratulations to him for this long play for the second album. We wish him well, but to those around especially, and all these are coming from those who want to create content out of it.
Of course.
Stop it. Let the album enjoy its time. Don't let any confusion can disrupt it. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this with Roland Amate, as well as man like Clifford from Ridge General Hospital. Ridge is a general hospital, right?
Greater Accra Regional Hospital.
Oh, Greater Accra Regional Hospital.
But it will soon be a teaching hospital.
A teaching hospital. Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much. And to the producers, Theophilus Digos and Tuga, as well as Desert, we'll surely meet again. Subscribe to us. Let's read your comments. And we wish you guys well till tomorrow when we break for the week on a Friday. My name is Sammy Flex. We're out of here. Salute.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Green select glucometer. Fa check it. Push sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.